Hi everybody, it's me, Mrs. Machota, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to use a Kimmy chart. I know some of you may be familiar with a Kim chart, but we've decided to add an extra M and a Y to this chart to make us better writers and understanders of words. So the first thing I'm going to do when I come to my Kim chart is I'm going to put the title of my book in. And the book that I'm currently reading is A Child Called It. And I am in week 1 of my Kim chart. Notice that I'm in a Google Doc, so I don't have to worry about putting my name on anything because it will be stamped with it. When I use my Kim chart, don't forget that the K stands for key term and idea, the I for information, which is going to be my definition, and M is a memory clue, and that memory clue can be a picture, it could be a synonym of what the word is, and then an antonym of what the word is not. I'm going to use a mentor sentence, and that's my sentence from the text. And then the Y is your sentence, which is the sentence I'm going to write to show my teacher that I understand how to use the word correctly. So, like I said, I'm reading A Child Called It, and I read through chapter 1, and I came across this word sheepishly. And I think it's just a really cool word. I want to try to use that word more often. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to hit Control-C to copy. I'm going to come back into my Google Doc under Mentor Sentences, and I'm going to Control-V and put it in there. But I need to put my citation at the end. So remember, in order to do that, I use the author's last name. And I got that off of page 8, and then I'm going to put a period right there. I'm going to come under K, and I'm going to write that word sheepishly. Notice that it defaulted to bold, and I know I don't want that, so I'm going to click off of bold. And I need to do the part of speech. Remember, parts of speech is you're finding out if the word is a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, but I know my word ends in ly, so I'm pretty good thinking that it is probably an adverb. But I'm going to go up here to dictionary.com and click on it. I have the word sheepish. I see that sheepish is an adjective, but I'm going to scroll down on the paper on the site, and I see that sheepishly, I'm right. Sheepishly is an adverb. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to grab my definitions. There's 2 of them. So embarrassed or bashful, or there's the second one that says like a sheep, as in meekish or docile. I really think the way that it's used in context is that it means being bashful. So I'm going to do another Control-C. I'm going to come into my doc. I'm going to put my definition here with a Control-V. And we always have to proofread that. I see that it's not the right color, so I'm going to come up here to text color. I'm going to hit black. My part of speech, remember I said that was an adverb, and adverbs I know sometimes end in ly. My memory clue, I'm going to use a synonym. And I know that sheepish means shy, and then the antonym would be outgoing. So I have for my mentor sentence, I nod sheepishly, oh, I ran into the hall door by accident. So my sentence, I'm going to come here. I see that the bold isn't off. I'm going to type, and I'm going to look at my mentor sentence, and I see that I is the subject, and the predicate is nod. And how did they nod? They nodded sheepishly, and then they have a direct quote. I'm going to put, I answered the question sheepishly in class because I was unsure if the answer was correct. The last thing that I need to do is I need to highlight or underline that sentence. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to come up and I'm going to underline so that I can show my teacher that I'm using that word correctly. and it is that easy. So when you are reading, keep a post-it next to you and write down the words that you find that are interesting or unknown. Those could be those word gaps to you. And then when you are done reading, you can come back in and complete your Kimmy chart. Remember, the expectation is that you are pulling 4 words a week, and then hopefully you're going to use those in not only your speaking but in your writing. Have a great night, you guys, and I hope this helped. See you in class.